Hello, everyone. I am live now. I'm at home. We decided for the moment it would be easier for us to just continue to go live instead of trying to create some canned videos. So I'm going to try to keep it short and simple because I know as a kids pastor, looking for certain videos or object lessons, games, whatever, any information you need, it's easier to look to watch shorter videos. So we'll try to keep this under 5 minutes. But today I was going to talk to you guys about follow-up procedures or follow-up plans that you guys might have for first-time guests, whether they're on Sunday or on your special events. So here's what we do. As some of you might not know, I worked in pest control for a year, stepping out of ministry for a year, and then I recently came on to our church as the elementary and big events director, and we've been planning things and trying to figure out how we're able to grow, because of course numbers are not everything, but if we are growing the church, then we're also growing the kingdom, and so that's something that we put a high priority on and a high focus on. And so here's what we do. Every time that a first-time, kid comes, not just an adult guest, but this is just what we do for our kids, me specifically in elementary, is when they come for the first time, we get their information because they have to be put into our database to check into a class, and so we're able to at least get a phone number in case we need to contact the adult that's with them or the adult that's brought them, and so I can make a phone call. Usually we always get an address, so it's very easy to send a card. And so something that we do is we have popcorn available every Sunday. On Saturday night, since it's a smaller group, we give popcorn away for free, but on Sundays it's 25 cents a bag. And what's interesting is I count the popcorn money sometimes, and I'm going, there's no way we sold this much popcorn. And from our admin, I find out that people just will give $1.50. They'll give more than 25 cents for the popcorn. And so it's really cool to see that. But what we do is for first-time guests, I write them a handwritten card, and I include a popcorn voucher so that they can come back and get a bag of popcorn for free the next time. Now, that works really well. But also one thing that I want to make sure to mention is that I create specifically designed cards for the kids. So if it's a first-time visitor, they get a card with our current series graphic on it. On the back side of it is our logo. So it's branded with us at least. Before, we've just had branded cards for the kids. Sorry, my kids are there watching Fancy Nancy and hanging out. But I wanted to go more of what we're talking about that month or that week, whatever we're doing. And but one of the things that I know about in growing a church is, well, I guess just in business in general, it's not about getting first-time customers. It's more about retaining the customers that you have. And so in a church setting, they're the people that attend. So something that we've set up is a process that we reach out either through a card or through a phone call, just to reach out, say, hey, notice you guys have been gone for a little bit. Just wanted to see how you were doing. Is there anything we can pray for you about? Things like that. But so what we do is all the kids that have been absent for 2 weeks, we send a card, and that is specifically designed too. For example, one time we were doing a space-themed series, and so we on the card we had the graphic, but we put in the words "return to flight deck." So it's more themed, but it's an invitation to come back. Our next thing that we're doing is it's talent show, so we'll probably do something with like a callback or coming back to the stage, something like that, or an encore. That's a good idea, encore. And so handwritten card, just saying, hey, we miss you. I mostly send a popcorn voucher with that one, but sometimes depending on what Sunday's coming up, like the ones I did today, I included 50 Bible bucks because next weekend is our Bible buck store. So I want to give some type of incentive to come back. And so we do that. But anytime we have a big event, we're gearing up for our pumpkin patch party. So we included a touch card for that. So they're invited and they can invite their friends as well. And then for the kids who have been gone for 1 month or just 4 weeks, I personally give them a phone call, but I usually wait till Friday to do that because I want it to be kind of fresh, like, oh, they just called me. We got to be sure to go this weekend. I feel like if we do it too early in the week, they just might forget or just might fall the wayside or something. But then for the kids who have been gone for 2 months, we send them a one last card with a popcorn voucher or a Bible bucks or whatever. And then that's going to be our last time that we reach out to them. So it's a card, a phone call, and then another card. So it's 2 weeks, 1 month, and 2 months. And we have a really good database that we're able to track these things every Tuesday. That's my first day back in the office. I pull reports, I highlight the ones we need to contact, and I put those into my own personal spreadsheet because then I write specifically what we did, whether send the card or call them, things like that. And then I'm able to track who came back. And very consistently, it has been a 30% return rate. So let's see, last weekend, I believe it was 28 kids that we reached out to, and 7 of them returned, and that turned out to be like about a 30% return rate. And so that's been pretty consistent, but our goal is to try to increase that. And we've only really been doing this for like 2 or 3 months. So we hope as it keeps going that it'll pick up and that return rate will increase. But yeah, that's what we do for our follow-up. If you guys have any thoughts or questions, feel free to comment on the video. You can email us anytime at curlyfry@gmail.com. That's CRLYFRI@gmail.com. Or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can contact me that way. We're also on Facebook. And if you do this, I'd love to see how it works with you. It's pretty simple. It does take some time. In fact, my wife comes in faithfully every Tuesday to handwrite the envelopes, and then I address the boys' cards, she addresses the girls' cards, and we have some interns starting, so I'm going to pass that on to them. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.